More shocking details keep unraveling as the committee further investigates matters of misappropriation of funds in the Ministry of Trade. Today, the legislators discovered that more than 300 million shillings was used by only 3 staff members of the ministry in fuel expenses in just 1 year.
The 2,000. The second transaction from the same petrol station in Bukoto, senior accountant, at 11, I think this is going backwards, 11:31, withdrew 250 petrol. Again, at 11:30, he withdrew another 250,000. Again, at 11:15, he withdrew 480,000. The same day, 30th July 2022. The same day again, at 11:13, you can imagine this is a difference of 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Senior accountant, petrol again, now 400,000. From the same petrol station. Now, under what circumstances, even if it was a car, a difference of 2-3 minutes, what kind of fuel tank is this?
One card. One officer, but more than one card, which means there was another card being held by another person, which you rightly said somebody could be holding the card without necessarily holding the office. Now, may you tell us who was that other person who could have been holding the second card, but not necessarily the senior accountant?
The 3 staff members, who include the senior accountant and the transport officers, have denied these allegations, yet the evidence before the committee clearly points to their participation in these anomalies.
Did you write to Total to issue fuel cards with certain amounts of fuel? Did you?
We work like this.
All along, I knew this is the card titled senior accountant. However, when we came to this committee the second time, I went back to try and inquire, because this is when I got to know that there were some other cards titled senior accountant out there in the field. I could not get in this information through the transport officer.
According to the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Geraldine Sully, she tried to investigate this matter because by the time she joined the ministry, some junior staff were getting much more fuel money than the ministers, something which is not right.
To thank your committee for diving into the line of fuel for the ministry, because since I arrived, I have also been seeing a lot of fuel transactions without understanding them, and every time I would ask for a spool or a drill down of fuel, I wouldn't get it, and I don't know why. Whether it is my staff didn't know how to use maybe the Excel spreadsheets to do an analysis of the data, and it was not analyzable, let me say, because the only time you can analyze is if it is in an Excel spreadsheet. If it is given to you in PDF or just a small printout, you cannot make an analysis. So when I put my foot down finally and I got some information, I also want to thank Total for giving me all the information that I needed on the emails. Over the weekend, I was pressing them for this information. They dove in, and some of the aspects that I found left me wondering what was going on the fuel.
So freely, you are going to be released on bond, because we don't know if you will come back. We need that information, the 3 transport officers, and we have reason to believe what is happening in trade with the fuel could be happening in other ministries. So this is just a litmus paper. So you'll be escorted, we'll give you police bond, you'll be reporting until we are done with you in regards to fuel. but you'll also give us all your documents in support. One, where all these officers, not only these, the entire staff of the ministry, sign for these various cards. Two, authorization from accounting officers for you to put fuel on these various cards.
He has concluded by sending the 3 staff to CID Police of Parliament to make their statements as they keep reviewing the documents provided to them by the team from Total. They have also requested Total to provide footage evidence of the officers who carried out their transaction before they can make their recommendations. Samula Hanifah, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.